I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to talk about Pentecostal cannibalism. Pentecostal cannibalism. The crocodile hides her children in her mouth because of the male crocodile. The male crocodile can eat its own children. And that's a terrible form of cannibalism. What I'm seeing today in the body of Christ, particularly among Pentecostals, is the tearing down of one another. Either a Beldamina is criticizing somebody, Polyneche, or Polyneche is criticizing a Beldamina, or somebody is attacking Adeboye, another person is pronouncing a curse upon the person attacking Adeboye, another person attacking Fufeyin, and somebody else. What's happening? Have you left the gospel of Christ, the gospel of love? How pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in love and unity? It is like the oil poured on the head of Aaron, flowing through his beards to his garments. We are trying to be more popular than each other, in the process tearing each other down, pronouncing curses upon people, upon each other, setting brethren against brethren. What are we looking for? What are we really pursuing? I remember in those days, drum sets were quite new, and guitars and keyboards were quite new in ministry. If another denomination is near us and we have a new drum set or new guitars, we can give our old drum sets to the other denomination. We helped each other, different denominations. I remember the Archbishop. He took a lot of pastors from different denominations to America. I remember when Maurice Rullo wanted Africans to come to Bible school in San Diego. This was how pastors were sharing the forms with one another, and people from different backgrounds, different tribes went to Maurice Rullo's school. But today, if such forms come, we will just hoard them, share them only among our children and our in-laws. And in those days, if Archbishop Benson Idahosa saw something good in you, he will call you to Benin to perform, to sing, to preach, so that you could be exposed. That was how we grew up. Grew up as one body. If a church was doing a program, other churches will come. Their choirs will come and sing. But what are we doing? Today we are dividing the body of Christ just for personal gain, for personal popularity. I remember one mega church bought the property where my friend's church was located at the Efrun GROA. They bought the church and they drove the small Pentecostal church that was struggling away and occupied it. Is that how it is done? Is that how it is supposed to be? We are supposed to be supporting one another, enhancing one another. But today, it is my wife and I, my church and I, my deacons and my deaconesses, and my project and my building. Every other person can go to hell. It will not help us. The Muslim Ummah, they are more united than us. If you do a cartoon of Muhammad, in peace be unto his name, in one country, the ones in Nigeria here will protest. If a pastor is arrested, the other pastors will be celebrating, particularly, in fact, pastors send police to arrest fellow pastors. It's not like that. If you touch one Muslim, the other Muslims will react. How come we are a house divided against ourselves? It is self-aggrandizement. It is money. It is fame. It is me, I, my wife, my missus, and my children. It will not take us far. Remember the post I made before now about the Sophia Hegia? That was how Christians were fighting against each other. Who is the bigger bishop who was building the biggest cathedral? And eventually, Ataturk came and conquered the Hagia Sophia. And that's how Islam spread down to Egypt and some parts of Africa. Fine and good. I'm not anti-Islam, but let's learn from history. This fighting of each other will not take us anywhere. This social media Pentecostal cannibalism will not help us. And those of you who are Christians, the way you drag men of God, are you a saint? Are you much better than them? Don't you have your own flaws? Your pastor has his own flaws. You have your own flaws. I'm not saying you should cover evil, but the acidity, the anger with which we attack some of these issues does not deserve that kind of intensity. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. I don't know whether I'm still your friend, but I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you. Send me a message on +234 70 52 13 6763 to join my WhatsApp mentorship group and to attend my online seminar coming up on the 1st of May. We have properties for sale. God bless you.